Hello, friends. I think you all are listening to us today. And today we are beginning a new series on the YouTube channel of Supergrads with the name Super Alumnus. In this series, we will be bringing one alumnus of Supergrads who is going to tell you his or her journey in the top notch university or top notch college of India and what he or she exactly felt, what he or she exactly went through in the city for the placements in terms of faculty, administration, and each and every aspect we are going to explore via the journey of the student. So we were talking to many of these students and they were telling us that we are very serious about these new career options which you are telling to us. But we are a bit confused. Should we go ahead with it or not? So to break that particular part, we thought that, if someone who has already went through that particular journey comes over here and speaks about that, then it's going to be great for you all. Today we have amongst us one of our alumnus. We welcome you over here, Ishita. Ishita Bhave. She was alumnus of Supergrads when Supergrads was having some different name altogether. So she was taught by our current faculties like Karan sir and all, and she's over here to explain you each and everything at that point of time, as well as the journey which she took after 12th at St. Xavier's Mumbai, India's one of the uh, top-notch university or rather top-notch college, which provides education for Bachelor of Management Studies and Bachelor of Mass Media. So she did her Bachelor of Mass Media from there. Following that, she even completed her MA from Tata Institute of Social Sciences, and soon she is going to fly to Hungary for her next journey. So we welcome you over here, Ishita, once again. And our today's first top question which we are raising for you is, how was your academic experience at St. Xavier's, Mumbai?
I think St. Xavier's really lives up to its name and reputation in terms of the exposure that it gives the student. I mean, it's unparalleled. Like, I think this is why they say that, you need to go to a big known college because the kind of exposure, the kind of people you meet there, it's unparalleled.
Agree.
Yeah, I mean, and Xavier's experience, I really can't separate it from the Mumbai experience. So, like the whole being in Xavier's, living in Mumbai, that was just an excellent experience, I can say. And also, like, you know, हम सब स्कूल से निकले हुए हैं, we are all स्कूल के बच्चे, and अब suddenly, हमारी faculty, हमारा administrative staff, everything, suddenly we've been treated like adults. So that was really great. Like, I think that was my adult moment, so to say. And just leaving the house and being in this huge city and like managing everything on my own. I think that was like my moment of adulting. I can say that.
Okay, okay.
So, yeah.
So Ishita, it was great listening from you. But we wish to know in deep, what exactly which you were missing earlier, you found with Zen Saviors. There may be something, when you started a new journey of life, and that came to you, which you were earlier missing in your life. So if you can speak on that as well, that would be great for all the listeners who are listening to us right now.
So I think there are like a couple of different things. So like I mentioned, just the newfound freedom, the being an adult, doing things on your own, that was one of it. I think apart from that, schools, we have a little set grid that we have to follow. However, now in college, with so many opportunities open to us, I think that was a moment of finding out, hey, who is Ishita as a person? What does she like? What is her way of working in teams or groups, for example, or what are the kind of activities that she really likes to do. So when you have so many options open for you, I think it just becomes that much easier for you to understand your likes, dislikes, your interest areas. And also, like like I mentioned, it's such a huge college, so you're meeting so many different people from such diverse backgrounds.
Okay,
And
yeah.
unse baat karke, conversing with all of these people, you suddenly realize all these avenues that are open for you which you didn't know existed before that. So I think that also really played into making me who I am, and like helping me understand what is it that I want, or what do I see myself doing in the future.
I really love this sentence which you spoke right now. You exactly meet yourself. So, when you exactly get a stage, when you start knowing yourself. So that is more important than what you were doing earlier. So one thing which you were missing for so many years in the life was that you were exactly not knowing what are the exact traits and attributes which you were carrying earlier, and you can actually polish on them and can work with them and move ahead, right? So when you started the journey at that point of time, I would like to ask, was the entrance exam tough? What was the competition at that point of time? Because it has become very tougher these days. So I think students would like to know that as well for you, from you.
I think Xavier's having the name and the reputation that it does, I mean, yes, it is a very competitive college to get into because of the sheer number that is applying to the college. That being said, the entrance exam for BMM, I know the name has changed now, but like when I was there, the entrance
Yeah.
exam for BMM, I wouldn't say is, I can't really say whether it's tough or it's easy because it's very subjective. So for any aspirant out there who's trying to apply, planning to apply for this course, what I can say is that that particular entrance exam isn't like the entrance exams that we know entrance exams to be like. So, you know, just if we are just, if the student who's applying just applies himself and just lets his real self come out, I think that is what the entrance exam really called for.
Right.
Like an example, you know, there were questions like, how would you describe the color yellow to a blind person?
Oh,
I mean, that is, it's all about, you know,
how would you
applying yourself,
describe color yellow to a blind person? Fantastic question. Yeah.
just like thinking out of the box and just see. I think for me, okay, like this is a little inside info. So the thing is, I was part of Karan sir's class, and you know, the whole preparation, etc., really made me very confident to give my entrance exams. And when I went to the Xavier's entrance before I went for a couple of other entrances where I'd already kind of gotten through, etc. So when I saw this entrance exam, I was like, okay, this is not what I had expected this paper to be like.
Okay.
But at the time, because I was so confident that I'd done well in the past, and there was no performance pressure, so to say,
Okay.
because I felt prepared, even though the paper was not expected to be what it was. But that's why, like, you know, I did it without any stress, and I
But
think
don't
that
you
is
think?
what.
Don't you think? If you pass to a surprise paper, a paper which is coming to you is already giving you a surprise, then you pass it. Then it's a more feeling of joy than than giving a paper or then writing a paper which is not surprising and you think you're going to get through it. I think
Right. I mean,
that's more joy, right?
yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you know of the imposter syndrome where you ask yourself, कि, do I really deserve मेरे को जो मिल रहा है वो मिल रहा है कि नहीं? I could tell myself कि देखो जो भी मैंने किया था सही किया था. They liked it, so I belong here.
Yeah.
That sort of.
Okay. One more thing. So
And
that was the start of the career when you gave the entrance exam. Okay. And following that, initially, life may be very tough. You may have been to the college, new campus, new flat, new flatmates, new people. I think that was tough. Was that or not? So how did you cope up with all that initially?
okay, so like just a little background about myself. My dad is in the army.
Okay.
So moving and like being in new places is
Okay.
something I am otherwise used to. And also I am Maharashtrian. So I
Oh,
think these are two very important things that worked in my favor in this transition.
okay.
But having said that, yes, like, you know, stepping out of the house for the first time, like I mentioned, you know,
Yeah.
there is no mom to do your laundry, and if you want groceries you need to go out and get them yourself, and just, so yes, it was really tough. I remember,
And
like,
I think more
at,
than that, it's the human adjustment feeling, which is difficult,
yeah,
don't you think? Because
exactly.
you are going to a completely new place where people will be having a complete different thought process than what you exactly have, because you're coming from a new place. I think adjusting to that is difficult, and to the places like St. Xavier's Mumbai, people may be coming from all over India, so that makes it more difficult for you to adjust, right?
I think like what you said is absolutely right, and like I mentioned also, like Xavier's was a very diverse place, like a
Yeah.
very very diverse setting to be in. And on top of that, I was living in a hostel, so there
Okay.
was a different set of people there also, you know. And
Mhm.
it's just, it's there's a lot of adjustment and shock initially, because you know what you thought was normal, because that was normal in your family, suddenly, you know, it's not. You realize that, okay, this
Yeah.
is just one of many ways of doing something or thinking of a certain thing a certain way.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think in that like regards, like I would just advise anybody who's stepping out into any new setting, not just college or anywhere, just keep an open mind and know that your truth is just one of the many truths. I think if we just go by that sort of a mentality, it it's more of a growth mindset than a fixed mindset, I think. And then you're just open, like whatever
Right, right, right.
and whoever comes to you, whatever life throws at you, you're just like, okay, aisa bhi hai, okay, like
Huh.
okay, I get it now, like let's move on.
So there is more of acceptance of the things which are coming after when you begin that journey, right? Because then you are actually knowing the world is this, and world was not that what I was actually feeling before that, right? Uh,
Yeah.
yeah. So question related to that only. What did you take apart from your academic life after you finished your college?
Okay, so like I was saying, the Xavier's experience and the Mumbai experience go hand in hand. So apart from the academics and the college academic part of it, it was also about the entire Mumbai experience. So like I remember attending theater
Oh,
workshops or like plays at say NCPA or some sort of a literature festival somewhere or like some book exhibition somewhere. Like these were all just part and parcel of the whole Bombay or just the Xavierite experience, like I would say. So and again, like these were not things I was exposed to initially because I've always lived in comparatively smaller towns.
okay.
So suddenly sort of a very rich cultural diverse setting, and there's just opportunity everywhere you look when you are in Mumbai. Like every corner there's something happening, something to learn from, something to experience. So it's just like made me, I think, a much more rounded person, this whole experience, like apart from the academics, like you asked me.
Yeah, definitely. One more thing, if you can tell few of your finest experiences. I mean, because the experiences which you remember the most today as well.
Okay, I mean, like now looking back, it might seem silly to somebody, but like I remember the first time I even entered our college and the like the not I won't the cafeteria, but I calling it a cafeteria is probably putting it down than it what really is. It's like a huge area with all kinds of food,
It
like
is a hotel
something.
itself. I mean, it's a restaurant itself, but you call it cafeteria over there, right?
So yeah, I mean that was like a canteen.
Can
So
okay.
that the first day, I mean, I was so thrilled. Like, hey, I can have Chinese here, but यहाँ पे dosa भी मिल रहा है, and वहाँ पे there is a bakery section also, and
Okay.
I was thrilled because I had never been to a college before. Like, I had never seen what colleges look like, so I was thrilled. That was like I think one of my
But
first
were you
moments.
knowing? But were you knowing it before that? Many movies have been shot at the campus, and I got
So
to know
yeah,
it when I was yeah,
my
many movies have
both
been.
my parents are from Bombay. So, like I did not know what Xavier's, like the implication Xavier's as a big name had because I had never lived in Mumbai before.
Acha.
But my family and relatives, everybody, when they heard Xavier's, they were like, oh, Xavier's, oh, your canteen is so amazing. Oh, yeah, this is so. So, मुझे बताया तो गया था. But, having to actually see that. And like I said, the whole freedom, hey, now I have money and I can eat here and I can eat that and I can eat that. Like there is nobody to tell me what to do or no
What
one
to do,
cooking
what
food.
not to do. Because usually what happens at home, you have to eat that loki, that kaddu, that karela, and you have a lot of option as well. But that's
Right.
spoiling you is initially, but then you get through that loki kaddu once again afterwards. That was my experience.
Exactly. I was just coming to that. I said, like the same person in her first week of college was just like, wow, idhar khane ke liye kya kya hai? Like by
Okay.
the end, I was just like, idhar kuch khane ke liye nahi hai because now I'm looking out for more healthy options maybe, or I'm tired of eating all the
Hmm.
masaledar taste interesting food and I'm just looking for something simple. So yeah, you come back in a circle, but I think wo zaruri hai, that excitement and that this thing is also necessary to kind of come back
I think
that
that's the
way.
paradox of life, because what all we live for, what all we like, when we get that, then we actually understand that what we were having earlier is actually better than what I'm getting right now. So the next question is to you, Ishita, that you did your BMM from St. Xavier's, but there are a lot of courses, and all the listeners right now may be applying for various courses at St. Xavier's apart from BMM as well. So is the quality of other courses also good like yours?
Yeah. Like absolutely, because Xavier's is in fact known for its art courses, and I mean Xavier's actually is more renowned for say its economics or other like sociology courses than actually its BMM course. So that it's excellent, and even like if anyone's interested in like a BSc or something, it's really great even for the science courses also. So I think Xavier's like the fact is that our faculty, has been teaching for so long. They have the kind of experience that they do, and the kind of students that are coming in. That just entirely makes it a experience, like an unparalleled experience. Because college is not just about the academics part of it. So I think that being said, all the courses are equally good. I mean, the art courses are fantastic. Economics and science, etc. They're all really great courses. Yeah.
Okay. Next question on the same grounds. So what advice, because what is the objective of Supergrads? It's basically an institute which is helping students to convert their graduations into super graduations. So if you are doing your graduation from a college which is not known to all, which is not good at placements, which is not good in terms of infrastructure and other things, it's always better to do your graduation from a college which is good at everything and which helps you build your career in the future. So this is the objective of Supergrads as well. So we are doing the same thing. So there are many students who are listening to you right now. What advice will you give to them right now? I mean, because you will be helping them build their careers right now. So any advice from your end to them?
So I think, there is this, people are very divided on the whole, do 12 marks matter or do they not matter? So I think, first of all, like I don't want to make it seem like, there's a lot of pressure, but I think just take your 12 seriously, because having a good grade there, it really helps. Like even Xavier's, though we had an entrance, it was, I don't remember the percentage now, but it was like maybe 40-60, where your 12 marks also matter.
Right.
So that's one. Abhi ke liye, what you should be focusing, if you are in 11th, you are in 12th, just focus on doing well. And I think it's just I think that point when you score well, kitna bhi bolo ki marks don't matter, etc. It just gives you that sort of validation and confidence that you also need, because you're on the cusp of kind of starting your professional academic journey ahead. It just gives you that much needed confidence. But that being said, if for whatever reason you feel like your score is not up to the mark, let me also tell you that it didn't matter 6 months down the line. Like after I came to college, meko laga ki bhai, yeah, I've scored so well, and now I'm the boss sort of thing. But no, 6 months later, none of that mattered in college. So Bobby, I'm telling you,
because all
so,
of you are same.
again,
like there may be someone else who is like you as well over there, right?
Yeah, exactly. And so you first of all realize कि yeah, तुम boss हो तो सब boss हैं पहली बात तो. But also you realize कि वो 6 महीने बाद it doesn't matter, because then the kind of activities that you are in, the kind of projects you are doing, the kind of ideas you are bringing into the table, the kind of relationships you are making with people is what matters most. So कोई नहीं सोच रहा है कि तुम्हें कितने percentage मिले. Like you'll be a joke if you bring that up, saying like trying to attest for your capabilities. So वो भी है. So I think that's that. And like you mentioned that, like making a graduation into a super graduation. Yeah. So I will just share something. So being in Mumbai, after my first year, like I was just keeping my eyes and ears open, because studying abroad or getting some sort of an international exposure was something that I was really into. Like that was something I always had in my mind. So I kind of kept my eyes and ears open, and being in Mumbai, I had the opportunity for something like this, which was a 10-month or 2-semester long exchange program to the US.
Oh, so you went for a student exchange program. I feel like, okay, so US?
Sorry?
You went for a student exchange
program?
Yes. Oh, great.
Yeah.
I was not knowing that.
After my first year, after my first year got over, like it was during my first year that I actually applied for this program. Mm-hmm. So, after my first year, I went abroad for a year, did a semester, and then I came back and resumed my classes, like my college here in Xavier's. But I think that is why you need the affiliation of a well-known college, and that is the reason you need to be in a okay, so you know the analogy of the big fish in the small pond and the small fish in the big pond.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
in
And
Xavier, I always felt like, okay, I might have been the big fish where I was, but suddenly I'm in a pond or a sea which is so much bigger than me, and it was scary. It was really scary and intimidating, but it also gave me all these opportunities, like I mentioned. Like had I probably not been in
makes you
Xavier, had I not
powerful.
been in
It
Mumbai,
makes you powerful. I tell you, it makes you powerful whenever you come with that feeling. You know that I was there at that place where I was very big, but right now I'm at a place where I'm very small for all the others. I think that gives you power because you at that point of time leave your ego aside and you work then, and then you understand. If I'm boss, there's someone else who is better than me. So nice to hear
yeah.
from you that you went for a student exchange program as well to US, and that's fantastic. I think that's a fantastic message going to all the students who are listening to us right now. That you plan your journey, and when you plan your journey and you take a decision, at that point of time you win the race. So the next question coming to you is, we had talked a lot about St. Xavier's and your journey over there. Now, we'll go back towards your classes when Karan sir used to teach you. So if you can tell us few of your memories of that point of time.
Okay, now let me set the stage here. Okay, I have just finished my 12th ka exams and I was a PCM student, but मुझे पता था कि मुझे engineering medical नहीं करना है. Like I knew that it was, I just wanted to be in science because I wanted to continue working
I'm
very
interrupting
hard.
you a bit. I'm interrupting you a bit. We super grads are in non-traditional fields only. So हम लोग engineering, medical, CA, law इन चारों से हटकर students को पढ़ाते हैं. Now you can continue.
Right. Yeah. So मतलब at that point of time I was so lost कि मतलब क्या करना है नहीं पता है, but medical नहीं करना है, engineering नहीं करना है, वो मुझे पता है. So now you can imagine I just finished my 12th exams and now I'm done. I don't want to study anymore. Having said that, when I joined Karan sir's classes, I remember it was peak summers and it was not a very pleasant environment, but I don't think there was even one day where I felt like मुझे नहीं जाना है.
Oh.
Like I think that there's something about it. Was amazing in the sense like apart, like okay, I will come to the padhai and the way it was, things were taught to us a little later, but just the fact that here was a place where I was meeting all these other students who were in the same this thing as me, where they were probably confused but also certain that they want to do something different, because like you said, we were all like trying our hands at different so hatke courses and subjects. So it was really nice to kind of meet all these other students my age. And in fact, let me also tell you that a lot of friends that I made during these classes that I attended were the friends who kind of also came to Mumbai in some other college later. So, it was really nice ki, hey, there are these known faces that I know, like, and then we would also meet and all.
Right.
So that's also great.
Okay.
Yeah. And now coming to the classes, like I told you, it was, I never felt कि मुझे नहीं जाना है आज, first of all. So that says a lot.
Because of the
And
energy
like
and the vibe, perhaps? Sorry, interrupting you between once again. Energy and the vibe, right?
It didn't feel like a class, honestly. Like Karan sir, the way, he would just be like a grown up, like a little older mentor, like a friend, like would be chilling with
100%.
us
Yeah.
outside of class. And just like, it felt nice. Like all of us just felt like we were all learning and growing together in a very exciting way. And one thing that I really now appreciate is that, the sort of systematic approach in which topics were explained to us, etc. And like the way, I don't know if the format is a little different now, but the way, we used to have these tests, like later towards the end, keyboard, just before the entrances, you have these mock tests and that sort of thing. That is the confidence I was talking about. I felt prepared. I felt confident that I can crack an entrance if you give it to me.
Even if a surprise paper comes in, you are completely, you are prepared for that. You have your seat belts tightened up at that point of time. Okay, it's a tough paper, but I'm going to crack it.
Absolutely, yeah. So I think that it really helped me become really confident about my ability. Just seeing myself becoming consistently better week after week, like this thing. So there is obviously there is the whole ranking among these students who give the test, but then there is also there to say, I scored this much last time and now I've scored this much. So I could see the improvement. So
It's
I
a
think
journey
it's
of
very,
success. Yeah.
like, yeah, it's just important to see yourself becoming better to get that sort of confidence. And I think classes really help you with that.
So, Ishita, last but not the least, we have planned you a kind of a rapid fire round for this particular Super Alumnus series. And over here, we're not going to bother you much. It's not the rapid fire. Uh, you have to rate at the scale of 10 the following things about St. Xavier's so that students can get a clear idea. Should they go for St. Xavier's or should they go for some other college when they're picking it up for themselves? The first thing is infrastructure.
Okay, 6.57. It's an old college, so
It's an old college. Okay.
it's not
Fact,
as fancy.
yeah. Yeah, you can give the reason, please.
Yeah, it's an old college, so the building's beautiful. But yes, like you won't have AC classrooms or like fancy benches. Like it's very old school. If that's something you don't mind, yes, it's lovely in a way. But yeah, like
So you may
it's
give more heritage points to it than the infrastructure points, right?
yeah. It's beautiful for all your DPs.
Okay.
You will never run out of places to take pictures in. But matlab thoda benches and all thoda, it's an old school sort of a feel to it.
It's a 150-year-old college. I should tell all to the two people who are listening
Yeah.
to us right now. Faculty,
9.
9. Okay, great. Then college vibe and college life. That's something which
Oh,
everybody who wishes to go from school to college likes.
maybe 11 on 10.
Oh, great. So she's giving
It's
11 on 10 if you're looking forward for college vibe and college life. May I know the reason for that?
it's see, okay, all your movies where you were trying to show college life, you will find a shot of Xavier. So I think there is nothing more to be said. Like
Yeah.
it's as college life as college life gets. Like you have a foyer and you've got people chilling here, you've got somebody playing a guitar somewhere else, you've got just like it's a stereotypical college like you would see in your movies. So
Right.
if that is what you're looking for, Xavier's the place for you.
Okay. And one more thing. See, it's very important that wherever you are, the quality of other people is also very good. So we have added this point also. Is quality of other students good or not?
Yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't like, there are no two ways about it. Like the diversity, the kind of people. So my very close like group in college, which is like maybe say 8, 10 students, we are all doing so well right now. Like, and it's not like I'm trying to say, oh, it's a surprise. No, I mean, everyone's in very diverse places right
How
now
much
in
would you
different
rate
jobs.
at the scale of 10?
A 10 on 10, like
10 on
it's
10.
a
Okay,
great
great,
place to meet
great,
people.
great.
Yeah.
Then placements.
Placements, so college doesn't have placements of its own. So I will give it, say, a 8.59. But at the same
Okay,
time, the moment you have Xavier's tag, doors just open for you. So you won't have any problem in placements.
placements. Higher education opportunities.
9.5, yeah. Again,
9.5.
same.
Okay,
Yeah,
great.
you have your Xavier's tag there and doors open for you.
And life at campus because you've lived 3 years over there. So out of 10,
Yeah, 9, 9.5, 10. There is just never a dull
I
moment. There's
think
always something.
apart from infrastructure, where you have rated Xavier's higher at the heritage point and not at the infrastructure point,
Yeah.
I think you've rated very high on all the other things. It was fantastic talking to you, Ishita, and thanks for coming and giving us time. I should tell you that she is leaving India very soon. Despite that, on a one request, she came and gave this interview. Thanks a lot, Ishita. We would love to have the alumnus like you forever and be in touch. We'll be definitely calling you once again, maybe when you're in Hungary or some other place.
Thank you so much. This was really, really fun. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I really hope the students watching found this helpful. So.
100%. 100%.